Hello everybody, it's Jan Monahan for Rappin' with Jan. Today I'm going to review one of my favorite products, and it's called the Bowdabra. And I have worked, the inventor of the Bowdabra is Sandy Sandler. Great lady, I've worked with her before. I look forward to working with her again. But if you're going to be wrapping packages, decorating for the holidays, if you're a bride or the mother of the bride who's looking to decorate the church, this is a must-have. And let me show you what comes with it. This is all it is. It comes with an instruction booklet, although I found the CD to be much more informative. I'm kind of a visual learner rather than reading a book. This is a must-watch. If you're going to do this, watch it 2 or 3 times and you'll be a pro. It also comes with, and this is bow wire, and this is a very strong, lightweight wire. And once you use this, you can get more in any of the places that sell the Bowdabra, which would be like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's. Any place that sells arts and crafts also sells this. This is very strong, lightweight wire. And then the Bowdabra itself. There's really not much to it. It isn't some big complicated machine, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it biting you. Now the reason I am showing you this is because there is another product on the market. It's been on the market for probably a little longer than this has. It's called the Easy Bow. And this is the one that I prefer. The Easy Bow is probably about 1 yard long. There is some assembly required. This doesn't require any assembly. Once you put it together, it's hard to store. This just goes back in the box. And if you're going to be tying any amount of bows, this is the one to work with. So we've got the Bowdabra itself. We've got the Bowdabra wand. And let me show you how this is done. I've also got 2 types of Christmas ribbon. Anything from about 1.5 inches wide to probably 3 inches. These 2 are 2.5 inches wide. 1.5 inches to probably 2.5 or 3 inches is the best width to work with on this. And let me show you how this works. First of all, you need a double length of Bowdabra wire. And you fold it in half. And you tuck it under so it stays. Oh, wait a minute. It goes like this. Sorry. It goes like this. And then you take your ribbon, and depending on what kind of, how big a bow you want, a 3 yard, anywhere from a 3 yard to a 5 yard bow is probably enough for the packages you're working with. Any more than like a 5 yard bow, you better have a pretty big package. So I'm going to start with a 3 yard bow here, and I don't do any exact measurement. I just kind of use an arm's length. And you put this in, you slide this in, there's this little, and it has a little bit of give to it, two little towers, I guess you'd call them. And you put this in there, and you push it down. You can use your Bowdabra wand, but it really isn't necessary until the end. And then you twist it, and you bring it around. And you make a loop. The twisting is the important part, so all you've got to do is remember just to twist it. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a bow or have ribbon that is exactly the same on both sides, that's fine, but you'll still get a prettier bow if you twist it. And I might mention that this works the very best with wired bow. If the bow's not wired, you're going to get kind of a droopy bow. But this is wired. I always try to get wired. Once again, take it around. And if you're an exact freak, you could always do this. You could measure, like this is about a 4-inch loop, and that's about a 5-inch loop, so we'll make this one a little bit smaller. And we'll turn it again, twist it again, and there we go. Twist it once more. In it goes. And keep twisting. You want to make sure that the right side of the ribbon is facing up all the time. If you've got one facing down, then you didn't twist it somewhere. So, and this is a very forgiving piece of equipment. All you gotta do is start again. Now Sandy has a lot of YouTube videos under Bowdabra, and her lighting and camera work is a little bit better than mine. She's been doing this a little bit longer. But I'm doing this for just to let you know what I like. Since wrapping packages is part of my business, this is a must-have for my business. Okay, we've come to the end, and now it's time for the bow, the Bowdabra bow. Smush it down there. Smush is not a technical term. And then you bring it up, bring it through, and give it a pull. And pull it absolutely as tight as you can. I like to wrap it around and give it a good tie, couple of square knots, granny knots, whatever you call them. And give these a snip. Now comes the important part. The Bowdabra was the foundation. Now it's your turn. So what we're going to do is fluff. And this is the reason for the wired ribbon. The wire helps it keep its shape. And it's ideal to have an odd number of loops on each side of the bow. Although not necessary, but I think it looks better with an odd number. Sandy may disagree. And then you shape it. And depending on how you want your bow to look, you can either angle it, just do an angle, or what I like to do is I like to dovetail it. Just fold it in half, cut it on an angle. Whoops, did that wrong, sorry. That happens a lot with me. All right, let's try it again. Let's see, how am I doing this? Yeah, this is it. This is the way. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can do it right on this side. Come on. There we go. All right. And there you have your perfect bow. And everybody will be oohing and eyeing over your gifts. And I find that very satisfying when somebody said, "Oh, look how beautiful that gift is." And there you go. So if you have any questions about the Bowdabra, you can look online and look under Bowdabra. Just go to YouTube, look under Bowdabra, watch some of Sandy's YouTube videos. And when you decide to make the plunge, head on over to your craft store and buy the Bowdabra. This is Jan Monahan signing off for Wrapping with Jan. Thank you. Have a great day.